Okay everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going through a pull workout. Well, I think it's back or pull, same thing, isn't it? So we're going to go through that workout. Today we're at Joe Ralph's gym, so I don't think you've actually been here properly. So I'm going to show you around, talk about getting it open, how we started, everything about the gym, sort of the renovations, building the gym, and then we're going to go through pull, and then hopefully get a few tips out of it. So first of all, we're going to go through supplements. So the subs that I'm going to have. So I've been taking for a while now, creatine and the wolf hydrates. I've been taking for a couple of months, and then we decided to stock it because everyone seemed to ask where I was getting it from. So creatine and wolf hydrate every single day from Wolf Sups, and then I've just recently started taking pre-workout. So I'm going to make a pre-workout now. Lemon is the one. I've never really been a fan of pre-workout, to be fair. It's one of the things that I've never. I don't like that itchy face feeling, but I do actually I like this, and I've been getting some good PBs. I don't know if it's placebo. Whether it's placebo or not, I'm taking it because PBs are good out there. So we're in for the lemon. Life gives you lemons. Give it a good stir, and then while we're waiting for this to kick in, we'll give you a tour of the gym, and then we'll crack on. So we started selling this from the gym as well, because again, I was taking it. A lot of people were asking for pre-workout, so we're trying to find the best one on the market. Obviously gone for the Wolf Sups. Yeah, people have been loving it. People have been proper raving about it, and I have as well. God, I'm making a mess. Right, so I'll walk around, give you a tour, and we'll go from there. So the gym, you'll see obviously coming through the gate. So we've got like a private gate, so it is SIM card operated, so you can call the gate and it just opens up. It just makes it a bit more private, especially, and a bit more safe on the night as well. And then just a nice private car park with floodlights as well. I know a lot of people that train in like sort of other gyms maybe said they didn't feel too safe in the car park. So maybe you've got floodlights, nice and high walls. Yeah, it's just people feel safe when they're in here. And then coming into the gym, you've got the bar area, so what you've just seen. So we've always got front of house here. You'll see the menu board up there. We sell like protein shakes. Again, you create pre-workout, protein powder tubs, bars, coffee. Coffee is really good, by the way. 200 degrees coffee is unreal. So that's the bar area. So like as you walk in, you'll be greeted by someone here, and you've got everything that you might need. Then you've got the lounge areas. Lounge areas over here. So you've got like a big TV, chill out post-workout. I feel like your post-workout shake or coffee, bar, whatever it is you're having. But just a nice little seating area. Again, what we found was people want to chill out after a workout and have somewhere to, I don't know, they might be eating a meal, doing some work, having a shake, whatever it might be. So just a nice little area to do that. You'll see here the gym challenge. So we've got a challenge in June. You might have seen it on Instagram by now. So there's only 5 people doing it so far. We've got male and female leaderboard. There's many calories you can burn on this salt like in 30 seconds. Obviously I'm number 1 so far, but I don't think that'll last too long. And then we've recently had our body scanner delivered as well. So this isn't part of the gym. This is an external company that are renting space out of the gym. So Inform, and we'll probably post a little bit more on that. I've just done my first scan yesterday, and essentially it just sort of gives you a really good in-depth reading of how your body is, your overall health, body composition, muscle, body fat, inflammation, water. There's so much data there. It's probably too much to go into now. I'll do a separate video on that, but I did my first reading yesterday, and it's given me some good baseline numbers on what I want to focus on with my training and overall health as well. And it's something I will do forever now. Every sort of 4 to 6 weeks, I'll be doing more readings just to make sure that I am progressing and staying as healthy as I can do, and definitely not regressing as well. So we'll touch up on that on another video. So into the gym. So everything was pretty much purpose built. So before it was a mechanics garage, I believe it was. The building came to about here, so everything from this point here forwards that way is all like brand new extension. We sort of just ripped everything out, bare walls, bare everything, and then just went from there really. So then everything was sort of like built to spec. Every single room that was like built purposely for what it was. Some of the reasons have changed. So I know some of the rooms we had different ideas for, and we've had to change it due to demand of the gym. But yeah, things change. So you've got all your cardio equipment down one side. You've got just machines scattered around. So what we wanted to do with the gym was not have leg area, chest area, back area, because what we thought with that was it might be intimidating for certain people. Let's say we had a leg room and there was beefy guys in there. I think a few women might be a bit put off going in there and training. So we've sort of just split everything up quite evenly, made sure there's plenty of walkways. Again, you can see there's plenty of space to walk around. You're not going to walk into stuff. I know when I've been to gyms in the past, we did a lot of research around other gyms and what equipment they used. And what we found was like the equipment's so close together that if you use one machine, you couldn't use the one next to it. So right pain in the ass. So we went around the country just picking the best equipment we could find. Sourced the dumbbells with the logo on, so they go up to 50 kilos. Again, the main reason behind that was we don't really want to attract too many big bodybuilders. It's not that kind of gym. It tends to be enough. But yeah, then around the room we've got like sort of more pin loaded, plate loaded equipment. You've got your cardio equipment, everything you could possibly need. Essentially what I like about the gym is it's managed by someone who trains. So obviously myself, if something breaks, we'll get it fixed. I know what the gym needs. I know what people want in the gym, rather than like your traditional commercial gym where gyms are managed by just someone sat behind a computer who knows nothing about gyms. So like all the attachments are all pretty unique, specific around what's going to get you the best training session. Squat racks and lifting platforms in the corner of the gym. But yeah, you'll see everything when we're training. Down here we've got a private spin room. So members tend to book this out. So you've got obviously 2 bikes, you can book it out with a friend on your own. It's just a nice little area to do a spin class really. You like virtual spin, you can do it where you've got the instructor on there, or just, I think it's called the trip this. Right, yeah, it's just a nice little place to get your sweat on, I suppose. Spin's not my bag, but loads of people love that. Then you've got a change room in here, so you've got everything that you might need in there. So like hair straighteners, hair dryers, there's a shower in there as well. We'll show you a different one, it's a little bit a better angle. Sunbeds. Everyone loves a sunbed. You can't have a gym without a sunbed. It's just, it goes. And then in here, we've got another room full of equipment. We are getting more equipment for this space, so having a bit of a move around and getting some more bits in here. We've just got an abs machine on order. I think that's coming as of today. The start of June is 4 weeks, I think it is, and it's coming, an abs machine. But you got more stuff here, like line leg curl, cable stack machine, 2 squat racks, you got your bumper plates. Cool thing about this room is you can choose your own music. So there's an iPad on the wall, and you can just sort of choose your own music from there. So members seem to like that one as well. But you come in and like, some people have a questionable choice of music. People might think I have, but yeah, you come in and you listen to some stuff, it's not ideal. Some locker space, that pigeonhole space is there for lockers. Some more lockers here. Then you've got like showers, change rooms, toilets, stuff in here. That if you need to see the toilets, I'll show you anyway. But there's a toilet if you've never seen a toilet before. So if you walk in, there we go, lights come on. And then we've got a change room in here. So we made all the change rooms like a bit more luxury private. So you've got your own little space to get ready. So again, same thing, you got like hair straighteners, hair dryers, all deodorants, then you got like a shower in here. So you got just a nice space to yourself just to make sure you've got just a nicer feel than a big communal change room, I suppose. I think that's pretty much all from the gym really. I think what we're gonna do from here, I'll down this pre-workout, we'll get into the pull workout, hopefully get some tips from that. So I've had it put into my new program recently because I've never really been good at pull-ups. I've always done pull-downs and been pretty decent at pull-downs. So I've never been good at pull-ups. So I wanted to make it a big focus. I think it's one of the things, if you're not good at something and you want to get good at it, you've got to do it, otherwise you'll never get better. So I put pull-ups in my program, and one of the big reasons is as well, I'm going holiday later on this year. Currently coaching my brother in New Zealand. We're meeting on holiday and he's got a big goal to be good at pull-ups as well. So I thought I can't have him being better than me. So we're going to LA and we will be training on Muscle Beach. So I thought if we go there and he's better than me at pull-ups, I'll be well annoyed. If you're watching this, Sam, by the way, you're not beating me. So because it's pull-ups, I won't really warm up here. I'll pretty much go straight into it. And you might disagree with that, but that's just how I've always done it. My pull-ups don't really warrant a warm-up set. Because I've been away, it's been like, I think 2.5 weeks since I've done this session, which isn't gonna be ideal. But the pre-workout's gonna get PBs. So we're aiming 6 to 8. I only got 6 last time, so 7 it is today, I suppose. And if I don't get 7, that's it, the rest of the session's ruined, isn't it? Oh. We're drifting in the dark. Can we do better? Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better than this? Better. You got me high and drop me low. So I don't know if I'm giving myself that 7th rep. I'll take it. So the aim there is make sure you go to full stretch at the bottom, so you're fully stretching your lats, and then full contraction at the top, which I don't think I got the last rep, to be fair. So I would say 6.5, just so I can say I beat last week, but really it was 6. So next set is gonna be body weight, just as many as I can get body weight. So rest wise, when you're resting, I don't really have a specific time for rest. Like, I know some people say it's got to be 6 seconds, got to be 2 minutes, whatever it is. I usually say for me, for clients, rest appropriately. So if you're still breathing heavy when you go through your next set, you've probably not rested long enough. And if you find that after 30 seconds you can go straight back in, you're probably not pushed hard enough. So really you should be breathing heavy after every set really. You should push hard enough so that you warrant some rest or you need some rest. If you don't need to rest much, then you need to be lifting heavier or training harder. Oh no. Oh, I need to do weighted again. I maxed out on the reps last time. Get the weight belt back out. I should have looked at that first. So this is 10 to 12. Last time I did the full 12 at body weight, so we need to put some weight on. We'll start small and go 2.5. It's a weird when you're doing that, a weight to pull up with such a light weight on, so 2.5, because it'll just swing loads. I feel like it needs to be a bit heavier so it doesn't swing. Anyway, I might as well just put a phone in my pocket. Nothing on it. So out of 10, so I got the lower end of my rep range there, so it's within the range, so I'm happy with that. But next time, 11, week after 12, or try and get 12 next time, we'll see. But that's how you progress it really, so you don't always have to put more weight on. So there I got 10, I'm aiming 10 to 12. Next week I'll try for 11, week after I'll try for 12. When I get 12, I'll put a bit more weight on. Right, so next up we've got chest supported row. Talk you through this prime equipment a little bit more as well. It's good stuff. So it's from America this. And with it, there's different levers on the cam, which essentially makes the movement easier or harder. So for example, I'm doing chest supported row now. As I pull back, my lats that I'm working are going to be strong here and then weak back here. So essentially what I'm going to try and do is make the movement easier as I get weaker. So the weight's going to start heavy and then gradually get lighter, which is what this thing does here. So with that, I need it on number 3, which is already on. If I put it on number 2, it'd do the opposite. It would start quite light and then get heavy as I pull back. So different muscles obviously have different positions where you're stronger and where you're weaker. For lats, I want it to drop off and get a little bit easier as I come back here. Good for stuff like injuries as well. So you might have a bit of a niggle where you might want it to be a little bit lighter as you pull back. You might want it a little bit heavier as you pull back, so you're loading the shortened range. But that's how that works, and it's really clever stuff. There's not many equipment in the world that does that. I think it's maybe one of 2 brands that does it. So what I'm aiming to do here, chest stay support on the pad, brace against the machine. So as I'm pulling, I've got a little bit of a leg drive as well. Then I'm going to get my elbows just a little bit past torso. Just get my lats nice and short while keeping chest up. If you're pulling and your shoulders around here, you're going to pull through your traps, which we're not trying to target that. We're trying to get lats so chest comes up, and then you pull down. Imagine you're going to get your elbows to come down to the floor. So this, we've got 8 to 10 reps. There we go, you might see some heavy breathing for a set.
This love is ill. I wish that it was different. Don't know what it is that made us so indifferent. We're drifting in the dark. Can we do better? Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better than this? Better. You got me high, then drop me low.
Oh, that last one won't go in. So essentially, make sure you go into a full stretch up here, taking your lats to a fully lengthened point, so then fully shorten back here. Any further than that, you see how as I pull further and further back, my shoulder round forwards again. You want to keep them shoulders stuck, so as you pull back, your lats shorten without your shoulders rounded. So next set's going to be 10 to 15. Most of my sessions are 2 sets per exercise, just so you can go all out on 2 exercises. So instead of doing like 4 half-hour sets, I'm going to be doing 2 all-out sets. So you can see here, like, I'm heavy blowing again. Am I just unfit or what? But I do 2 all-out sets. So like, instead of doing 4 sets that are a bit crap and you're wasting time, I'll do 2 that are like, I'll leave nothing in the tank and you'll get more out of that. You're going to get a lot more stimulus out of just pushing yourself that little bit more.
You got there's something I can seem to let go. You got me high, then drop me low. You got there's something I can seem to let go. To let go.
about 15 or 16, I lost count, so I just did an extra one. Normally it's like one heavy set, one back off set, so we know for hypertrophy and muscle gain that your muscles will get stimulated very well and respond well from rep range, anything between like 5 and like 20 reps. It is actually 5 to 30, but I ain't doing 30 reps, no way. So like, I'll do like a slightly lower rep range, a bit more weight, and then I'll do a back off set where the weight comes down, the reps go up. So then you're working through like a bit more endurance, but obviously strength as well. So you're not just doing the same reps, same weight. And I feel like mentally as well, it's nice because you do your heavy top set, knowing that it's just one heavy top set, and then your back off set, you feel like it's a little bit lighter, so it's a bit of a nice feeling, but the reps proper get you. So on here, so same thing as what we've just seen over there on that machine. You've got 3 different pins here to load the weight in 3 different areas. So on the bottom one, you're going to find the weight's going to get heavier as you pull down. So as the weight comes closer to you, it's going to get heavier. But I think I've got a split between the middle and the top. So what that's going to happen is going to start heavy and then gradually get light as I come down. So I'm going to split between the middle and top here. Let's have a little weights we're on. So that's the thing, remembering your weights. That's why it's good tracking what you're lifting. If you don't track it, you just show up and lift any old thing, and then you think, oh, it's hard enough, so this will do. But how do you know if you're progressing if you're not tracking it? What you don't measure, you don't manage. Is that right? The right thing? Yeah. If you don't measure it, you don't know how to manage progression from there. So here we've got 60 on the top. I think it's 35 on the middle, if it even fits. Right, I know what we're doing. Let's get some 5s. We've cracked it here. Engineering. This is just getting my steps in this. There we go, look at that. Work of art. So we are here 5 to 9 reps. 60, 78, 95. Right, one thing I'm going to do, use wraps. So my grip is, I'd say, poor, very poor. I'd say that I've got the grip of like a 5-year-old girl. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use wraps. It's going to help me grab hold of this, but just for my top set, and that's going to help me work through my lats for the max capacity without my grip letting me down. So I'm going to use these wraps. I'll show you how they're used. So we've got all things like that in the gym, things like this in the gym. So we've got like just equipment and attachments and accessories upon accessories here. So they're grips. So essentially these are what make me strong, or make me think I'm strong anyway. So I'm going to put my hand through here. So essentially that's what they look like. I'll show you putting it on the actual bar, but I'm going to put the bar goes through here. So I'm going to hold on to the rubber bit rather than the bar. That way you just get a better grip of it. Your hand's not going to slip off, and that way you can actually do your max effort with. So what normally happens with movements like this is your hands give in before your lats do, and I don't want that because I'm trying to grow muscle in my lats. I'm trying to make sure my lats are the thing that give in, not my hands. So onto the handle, I'm going to pass the rubber with my thumb across there, grab it then with my fingers. And I've got a good grip of the rubber from there. Same thing here. So a good grip of the rubber. I'm not holding to the handle. My hands aren't going to let me down, I'm hoping. I'm hoping my lats let me down. And that way you know you're going to actually put max tension on the muscle. So 5 to 9 reps. Same thing, chest stays up nice and tall just to help my lats shorten. And then I'm taking it to a full stretch at the top. So that was 8. So next week, well, see it as a failure, but it's actually a good thing to fail. If you're not failing your reps, it's not failing your sets, you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough. So I failed 1 rep short of where I should have done there. But next week, I'm going to get that. And it's just a motivator because you're going to go into it knowing that I know I can get 8. So this week I'm going to get 9. So next week, that's what I'll be getting. That felt really tough. At that top bit of the stretch, it felt like I was lifting a ton. Then as you come down, it just gets a little bit nicer. Come into contraction, which is good. I think if it didn't do that, I wouldn't have got all the way down to full range of motion. That's what the beauty of these machines are. So next up, it is 72.5. Nice drop 20 kilo off it. So I'm just taking off the middle here. So keep it here, just so it is backing off at the bottom of the movement. So that's my 75. Water-wise, if you're struggling to stay hydrated, drink loads when you train. You need water when you're training. So I make sure I go through at least a full one of those in a training session. I normally another full one when I'm doing cardio. So I recommend all my clients 3 litres of water a day. Well, to everyone, whether you train or not, 3 litres of water a day. So just get a big bottle like that. If you drink one of them and refill it once, it's done. That's 3 litres done. So I've always got like the hydration formula from Wolfsups in there, which does help with hydration too. So this will be done by the end of training, and then my target's 4.5 litres, so I've got another 2 of these to drink throughout today. To be fair, like, I think if you start early, like, what is it now, like 7:30, 7:45, if you start early, you're helping yourself massively. I have a lot of clients that sort of struggle getting the water in, and they're still down in litres and litres and litres at like 8 PM at night, but then they're waking up in the night, going to the toilet, and they're not sleeping well. So you sort of like, from what benefits you're getting from the water, you're losing from not sleeping. So I just say, as soon as you wake up, crack on with the water, start cracking on. Don't push it on until too late in the day, because you're going to end up losing the benefits because you're not going to sleep well. So I try and cut mine off at about 6 PM every night. I've done my 4.5 litres by 6 PM every night, and that way I'm not waking up to go to the toilet. That were only 10, so you're 2 reps short where I should be there. I have gone up by 2.5 kilos, so I'm seeing that as a win. Essentially, every time you go up in weight, you're setting yourself a new target, a new baseline number. So I've gone up by 2.5 kilos from last time. I say last week, it was probably 2.5, 3 weeks ago. I've gone up by 2.5 kilos, but I've actually lost 2 reps. Next week, I'll gain 1 or 2 of those reps back. Start the whole process again. Every week, it's just, I'll see progressive overload, which is what we're doing now. There's a bit of a snakes and ladders sort of thing. So it's like, if you see a rep ladder then a weight ladder, only go up the rep, jump up the weight ladder when you've gone to the top of the reps ladder. So only increase your weight when you're maxing out on your reps. If you jump it up in weight before you've maxed out your rep range, you're probably not going to get it, and your form's probably going to drop off as well. So you need to make sure you only jump up in weight if your form's good as well. So if you're risking form for more weight, there's no point in increasing your weight, because you're probably not going to have tension in your muscle or not doing it right. Then you get injured, then you're out of the gym for a few weeks, and then everyone's annoyed. Right, what have we got next? Single arm row, I'll keep it on. I did say I was going to take it off after my first set, but I got distracted and kept it on. And that's why my grip's so bad, because I always use these. Morning, Libby.
Morning.
You alright? Yes, thank you. So single arm dumbbell row, so I'm going to be behind the bench here. So forearm's going to stay on the bench, weight's going to be in front of me, pulling up to my hip. Again, you'll see one of those things like people doing single arm rows, like they're starting a lawnmower, so they're just yanking it up. Yeah, and again, you're not getting much out of that. Just slow it down, reduce your weight. You'll see so many bad things in the gym form-wise where people are just ego lifting, and you're either going to get injured or you're probably not going to grow any muscle because there's no tension in the muscle, or the tension's like in the wrong muscle, or you're probably loading your joints up. But whenever I last did it, I did 45 for 10, so today 47s are going up. Single arm or single leg stuff. If you've got a weaker side than the other, do the weaker side first. So keep your energy for the weaker side, because you won't need as much energy for the stronger side. So for me, my right arm's a stronger arm, so I'm going to go left arm first. Use more energy on that weaker side, so when it comes to my right, I shouldn't really need it. In between sets, you see a lot of people online saying you should have a proper rest between left to right or one side to the other. I ain't got time for that. I want to get in, I want to get out. So if I was to sort of do my left arm, take 2 minutes rest, then do my right arm, take 2 minutes rest, do my left arm, I'll be here forever, and I want to get in, I want to get out, because I can't spend all day training. I'd love to, but unfortunately other things need to be done. So 8 to 10 each side here.
So if you find you do your stronger arm second, it actually feels weaker, it might be because you're fatigued from that first side. So if this feels proper hard, I might even need a bit more rest. So that actually felt harder than my left. It is stronger, but I'm just fatigued from the left side, so probably need a little bit longer between. But so next up is a back off, and we are 35. We need to get 15 reps. So because I only got 9 with my right arm there, my aim is even though I got 10 with my left, now my right, I'm logging it as 9. Again, like if you're not getting out of breath and feeling fatigued after after each set, push harder. Either slow your reps down, make sure you're a bit more accurate with the reps, lift a bit heavier, do more reps, just make it more intense. Because if you're not blowing, you're not training hard enough. Most people sort of love HIIT and cardio and classes and stuff like that because it gets them breathless. Training and training well should get you breathless. So 35s. And this is cardio. Anything above 12 reps is cardio, it's ridiculous. 15 reps. Here we go. And then I think we've got 3 exercises to go. So sessions are quite short and sweet, which I like. Again, one time wise, I'm busy. I can't spend 2 or 3 hours in the gym every day. It doesn't work well. But second reason, if you train hard, 6 to 8 exercises is more than enough. You shouldn't need many more than that. If you're having to do like 10, 12, 14 exercises, it's probably because your intensity is not good. And like I know when I'm programming for clients, if I know that their intensity is not ideal, I'll just accumulate more volume with more exercise maybe. So if you are a client and you've got 14 exercises in your program, if you start training hard, I'll reduce some exercises. It's the same thing, I'm going left arm first. And hopefully it's a bit better on my right next time. Feel it now, yeah. Oh, as soon as you get to that 10 mark, you hit a wall and you're like, whoa, I've still got loads to go. In your head, I don't know how you do it. In my head, I count up and then I count down sort of thing. So I count to 10 and then I'm like, right, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more. I work to 10 first. Everyone has their own methods. Yeah. It's all like if I count to 10, I feel like I'm getting there. And then I'll go 9, 10, I feel like it's nearly over. Morning, Adam. And then I get 10, I'm counting down from 5, which makes it a little bit nicer. Do you want to get in video, Adam? Oh, sorry. No, well, I could do with some help with it, really. I'm blowing. Oh, Sam, how are we doing? Good, thank you. Oh, wow. That's that done. So I can take wraps off now. Last 3 exercises, you got wide grip row for your upper back, then there's a rear delt fly, and then bicep curls. Got to finish off with arms. Summer's here, innit? If you're not training arms every day for summer, you're not gonna have some big arms in your vest. So this is actually 3 sets, which I'm not a fan of. So first set heavier, and then we've got 2 at 12 to 15, which again, just cardio, it's just unnecessary. So first set, it's 8 to 10 reps. Let's see how this goes. So with this, I'm aiming to keep my body upright, elbows come out. So instead of coming narrow for your lats, I'm going to come up and out. That's just going to get my upper back. I'm going to let my shoulders round forwards here, stretching that up here. Elbows then come out, back out, and that's just going to make sure I contract my upper back rather than coming here. So naturally you will be a little bit weaker here because your elbows are coming away from your torso. Anytime you take something away from your centre of mass, you are weaker and it's harder. Think of like a lateral raise. When you come out here, your shoulder's really weak. Whereas if you like a shoulder press above your head, a lot stronger. So like same thing here, like if you come narrow, you're going to work your lats. If you're closer to your centre of mass, you're going to be a lot stronger. Your lats will be naturally a little bit stronger than your upper back as well. Coming out here, things get more challenging. Jumped up 5 kilos from last time then. I wish I'd have only jumped up 2.5, that was well tough. So 8 reps there, and it was a struggle as well. Next 2 sets, I'm dropping down 12.5 kilos. I need to get an extra 7 reps. This year is probably the first time in years I've consistently trained arms. Like I wanted to put a bit more effort on them, but they've sort of just held muscle from like your rows, your pushes, like whatever it is. And I've not had to do too much direct work, but I'm doing a lot more this year. I'd like to see it's paying off, but we'll see. I'm getting stronger, but I don't think you really notice a massive difference until like you get lean, see a big difference there. Get lean, put a vest on, that's when you think, right, it's been worth it. I've probably got a bit more in me, so I'm going to put another 1.25 on top of that. It's hard to get that balance. I think I pulled it back knowing that I was knackered from my first set. It was actually all right. Yeah, top tip actually, I want to show you this one. So if the weight, so the weights you're putting in either 5s or 7.5s. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug the pin through the hole there and into the hole I need. So that way I've added 1.25 onto it rather than jumping up by another 5, which I don't think I will be able to do. Jumped up by a small increment instead. Last set here. I didn't jump up by 5. That made it well harder. It's crazy how like jump up by 1.25 and it makes you feel like you jumped by 40. Heaviest weights of the gym, the little biscuits are the heaviest ones. So that were only 40 reps, so I fell 1 rep short. Next week I'll probably keep the same weight and just aim to get that extra rep. So reverse flies here, 2 sets, which is nice. So with this one, I'm aiming to come back just in front of my shoulders. If I come back any further, I'm probably going to go into my traps and upper back, which I don't want. Just literally a small muscle here. Chest stays on pad, hands overhand, push back, just in front of shoulders. I need to stop talking now. So I just made the upper limit there. So I'll probably keep weight same. I don't think I'll get this next time. When you train for a while, you sort of get the feeling if you're going to get it or not. I don't think I'm getting this next one. And then I've just got 2 sets of bicep curls after this. Then job done. 15 minutes cardio, but you don't need to see me on Stairmaster. I don't think it'll be that entertaining, that. It's nice when you get to this part, you feel like, not the intensity drops off, but you get to these small muscle groups and you're thinking, it's nearly home time. the post-workout food time. So I get a little excited for Cocoa Pops is going to be. Cocoa Pops protein shake poured on top, but I'm going to get a shake from here. I'll order that after this set actually. So we sell the protein shakes that I showed you at the start of the video. What I tend to do is, if I'm having a shake here, I'll order it halfway through my session so it's ready when I finish. So I'll finish this off, then I've got bicep cardio, get it ready for 20 minutes time, run to a winner. I've had an increase that, so that were only 9. So I actually fell 1 rep short of the rep range there. Might need a bit more rest, but I'll probably just drop it down next time. So next week, the second set, I'll just reduce my weight to make sure I get in that range. Right, let's order a shake. We've got some new shakes on the menu. So I think there's 4 new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 new ones on the menu, yeah. Libby, could I please have in 20 minutes, I've got cardio to do, white chocolate and raspberry shake. Thank you. Libby claims she makes the best shakes out of everyone, so. We'll see how, well, we'll let you judge it at the end. So you've got dumbbell bicep curls, so both arms together, just curl up from here. Just 2 sets of this. So, and this is both same rep range, so we're 8 to 12 on both sets. We're 17s today. I'm just looking at the 17s now. I don't want to pick them up. They look heavy, and I know it shouldn't be heavy. I said that I drink a lot of water through my sessions, but I'm too busy talking to you to drink my water now. So I know I've just said that, get your water done early. I've not done it today. 8 to 12, let's build some big arms then. So what we don't want to be doing here, probably used to show you single arm. We don't want to be swinging that weight. We want to be control as much as we possibly can do. So elbow stay still, shoulder stay still, drag up, squeeze, control down. Nothing else should move, just bending your elbows. So the thing is, on these small muscle groups, I've jumped up from last time 15 up to 17 today. That 2.5 kilo is a rough jump up. So when you get to this point, like if I didn't get 8 there, I'd probably have to go back to 15s and probably push my rep range up. So I did get 12 reps last time. Again, I'm going back 2 or 3 weeks now. What I'll probably look at doing is taking that 12 reps up to maybe 15, 17 reps. If I can comfortably get 15 to 17 reps on them, should be able to get more than 8 here, but these are going back now. So a bit more rest. Because arms are such a small muscle group, they fatigue quickly. So like the blood just rushes in there, stays in there, then they're knackered for ages. So take a bit longer. Last set, cardio, shake. Job done. Right, last set, best set. Wow, and that's a wrap. So 15 minutes cardio, shake, job done. So now job is finish this off while I'm on there. The annoying thing is I've not got my AirPods. I always watch Smart on YouTube while I'm on this. 15 minutes seems like a rough time, but it is what it is. I'll just watch, I don't know, whatever's on here, Good Morning Britain or something. So shoes come off, I just find, if I wear shoes, I just clip this all the time, it does made in. So shoes come off, I'm in my socks, and we just crack on. The aim is, for with my cardio, I'm aiming for a calorie target. So I set my watch off and I go with the active calories on here, rather than time, because I think I know I've done it in the past where I've set client timed cardio, so I go and do 15 minutes. So I might do it on level 1, say, oh, I've done 15 minutes. You're not really challenging your cardio system, so I make sure heart rate's up to target heart rate. So I'll aim for like 140 or above ideally, and then the target will be like across my week. So my target is 1500 calories of cardio, and I can split up however I want. I think I've got 150 calories Tuesday, which should work out in between, like, I don't know how hard I push, like 10 or 15 minutes. So watch comes on. Oh no, we're moving. Watch comes on. So my heart rate should be a little bit higher now because I've just finished training. So I get to target heart rate a bit quicker. normally on level. Anything between 8 and 10, not holding on. If you're holding on, you end up putting all your weight through the machine, so you're literally putting half of the weight through the cardio. So try to hold on if you can. If you need to touch every now and again, that's fine. Just don't put your weight through the handles. And this way I do a lot of client messages. So phone comes on, and this way work mode starts again. See you in 15. Right then, 15 minutes done. Sorry for boring you there filming that, but shake time, and then we are done. Thank you very much. So, best shakes by Libby apparently. There we go. So yeah, like all the shakes are just ideal for obviously topping up your protein, helping the recovery, but the taste mint as well. Right, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've learned something there, or at least enjoyed it. The bits from the gym of how it started, or even just the training bits. Hopefully you got something out of it. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you like, comment, subscribe, share with a mate, do everything. Just let's get some views on this.